Come join me for a quick tour visiting one of my favorite neighborhoods on the island, which is Lighthouse Estates on the very point of West Bay, or the western tip of the island. And we're gonna check out these southern shore facing homes that get a wonderful breeze. And if we have time, we might pop over to Turtle Crossing. We are now looking at my favorite part to dive on the island, which is just the tip of the island where the south and north side meet. So we also get two currents, and you have a really, really healthy reef that looks a little bit different than the rest of the island. And you can also see, well, it's a beautiful community. Also, you get lush. You still have a lot of green, a lot of jungle still present. There is a lot of development here. This is actually what we can see right now. This is the end of Lighthouse Estates. In front of me is actually a community called Turtle Crossing, which was originally there. It's been there for a very long time. And then at the very end, you can also see a neighborhood called Keyhole Bay, which is a nice gated community with beautiful homes, beautiful condos. But this right here is the Turtle Crossing, which was the original part of the neighborhood. It's a very quiet, tranquil area that, well, it's nice, quiet. You still have the green, which I really like. It's not just, well, it's respecting the land a little bit more. And then you have, well, the southern side where you see most of the building, most of the houses, the price point for these houses. If you go over to Turtle Crossing, we have one under contract for $375,000. We also have another house that we're going to pass by that's listed for $2.8 million. So you have a big range, but anything that's on the Iron Shore, which is, well, it's absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. It's you can't really swim off of the Iron Shore. I personally wouldn't recommend it. Iron Shore is, well, very hard, and you might hurt you. At the end, you can see the La Meridian, and then I wanted to also show West Bay. You are very close to one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, and you are close enough, but you don't get. Thanks for joining me in the air where we went by Lighthouse Estates all the way to the very western point of the island and beautiful West Bay. Come join me on the ground for a minute. So I am walking west right now in Lighthouse Estates. Sorry if it's a little bit too fast. It was about a 10-minute walk to go from one side to the other side. I did not walk by Turtle Crossing. Just wanted to show you kind of some of the development in Lighthouse Estates, and you can see all that lush greenery that makes this neighborhood so special. Or my favorite part is when you can still respect the island, you still keep all the greenery. As you can tell, there's a lot of building. There are several lots that are for sale if this is something that you are interested in. Lots vary drastically depending on ocean view, ocean touching, if there is a dock, all of those items. I would say, generally speaking, this neighborhood, you're looking at $300,000 plus. If you are on the ocean, you're getting a lot higher. Most of these homes sell for in the high 1.5 plus, I would say, but probably closer to 2.5. We've got one on the market right now for 2.85. So these are beautiful large homes. I love that drivable grass. I'm building a project right now, and I really just don't like a lot of concrete, and I like to keep as much greenery as I can. So anyway, super fan of all of the drivable grass. But you can see these are really, really nice homes. I get questions all the time about, the type of homes that are in Roatan. This is one of the most prestigious neighborhoods. So this is going to be, one of the many high-end neighborhoods in the community. This, and I would say Keyhole Bay, are going to be your highest single-family homes in West Bay. There's many other neighborhoods like Lawson Rock or Pristine Bay toward the east. Well, and actually toward the east, there's a lot more of these more private communities. This is one of the first ones that was actually, founded in Roatan before a lot of the private communities kind of came in, or the developers came in. So it's nice. Just had to stop. The water is so beautiful, and that's really what you are getting when you do, if you do decide to live in Lighthouse Estates or rent. I would say half of these properties are rented at least half of the year. A lot of people that live here do live here part-time. So if you do want to stay in a neighborhood like this, it's just the views are breathtaking. The sunsets are unbelievable. You get that nice breeze off the ocean. It's just, well, I'm highly biased. It's my favorite. Diving on the island is right at the tip, just because you get the two currents, so you get a lot of sea life. It's very healthy over here. And then this neighborhood, this is actually one of my favorite walking paths where I've walked alone. I have my video recording equipment on me. Didn't worry about anything, which is nice. But when my son was younger, this actually used to be the loop between Lighthouse Estates, past the Grand Roatan, past Infinity Bay, walk up a little bit over to Keyhole Bay, and then over to Turtle Crossing. It's a nice, like, 1.5 2 mile walk. It does have kind of a nasty hill near the Grand Roatan, but it's a good hill to get in shape. But this is how I used to rock my son to sleep, who, would never sleep. So this is one of my favorite loops on the island. It is, it's hot, but it's a lot of fun, beautiful views. And we are now coming to the end of Lighthouses. The end of the lower part that we are seeing. This is La Meridian, which is a really nice condo complex that does have many properties available. Really beautiful pool inside. But I just want to take you on a quick tour of the garden right outside of La Meridian. Just the garden was absolutely beautiful, and I wanted to show you the water, which I'm in love with the water here. And we also got to meet a little friend, one of the black iguanas. That this was their natural habitat is on the coral right here, the iron shore. So there he is. I don't think super thrilled that I'm bothering him, but it's just, I don't know what is better than this. It's just the most beautiful view I've ever seen, and then hearing the waves crashing against the iron shore. It's just, heaven on earth. And there's my little buddy. Thank you for tuning in to one of my favorite communities on this beautiful island. If you'd like to see a certain community, let me know. I love looking at houses, and any excuse to go out and look at this and listen to the iron shore, it's a good day for me.